Hello, what's up everyone? It's that boy Mr. Capacity FX. How are you doing all? So in this video, I'm gonna show you what's an order block, how to identify a valid order block, and also a breaker block. So these three things are our topic of discussion for today. So let's start with what's an order block. So before we move into the charts, let me just give you a sample of how order block is. In a trend like this, in an uptrend, let's say for example, the market is moving in an uptrend, pulling back for a retracement. So all these pullbacks, it usually mitigates some order blocks or fair value gaps. But for today, I'm going to show you what an exactly order block is. An order block is usually a consolidation area before an impulsive move, or the last bearish or bullish candle before an impulsive move. Alright, I know it will be very confusing, but let's say for example, right at this place there is a candlestick like this. Let's turn it to a red color, red, right? And there is another candlestick like this. Right? And another candlestick like this, another candlestick formation. It continues moving in an uptrend directions. So here, this is our order block, right? This one right here is our order block. So we are going to mark it like this, and we expect the price to come back into the order block and continue moving up. So I know it will not be very clear to you because let me show you actually an order block in a chart, okay? So but this is just an example. So order block is the last bearish candle before the impulsive move. All right, this is an example in an uptrend direction. So, and how to identify a valid order block is an order block that is valid, or that is probably to be a valid order block, has to have at least a fair value gap. Yes, a fair value gap. I will do a special video on what's exactly fair value gap is. So but right now I just show you what's an order block. So let's go into the charts. So whatever time frame you are using, an order block is an order block, and we expect price to respect the order block before moving into the direction. Okay, so let's say for example, right at this place, here is the last here is the last green candle before the bearish movement. Okay, before the bearish movement, let me change the color. Yeah, before the bearish movement. So we expect what? The price to turn back into this for a correctional before moving down again. All right, we expect price to move into this order block before continue going bearish. So mind you, not any order block that is valid. All right, this order block has a fair value gap, a very small fair value gap right at this place. Okay, a very teeny fair value gap. So it may respect this order block, but this order block is more valid, this one at the premium side, because it has almost two fair value gaps. Yeah, so it has more possibilities that the market is going up there. So let's check whether if the market respected this order block. As you can see right here, it didn't respect the order block. All right, the market didn't respect the order block. So it respect what? It respect an order block above it. As you can see, there's another order block above this one. So that's why the need for confirmation is very important. And even though all these two were order blocks, didn't give you a confirmation that this order block is gonna hold, because number one, there is an order block at the premium area. That's up there. There is an order block here, so we are having more guarantee that this order block is gonna hold than all these two order blocks. But when we have a confirmation in lower time frame, all these confirmations I will show you on my next videos. But for now, let's try to know what an order block is. So, and please, if you have any question regarding to order block, you should drop it in this video comment section. Okay, so this is what is an order block is. So as you can see, the order block above, the market respects the order block. Even if the chart is not going all the way down into your direction, but it will respect the order block before moving in the negative way. So as you can see right at this place, was the market actually do. But along the line, come with me, let's go. The market taps into the order block the following day, and I switch into the lower time frame and look for a confirmation. Right now I'm inside this trade. As you can see, I'm already securing almost 1:3 right now. So but my TP is 1:5 at least. Yeah, 1:5 risk to rewards. That's my new trading system target, 1:5. So I'm waiting maybe during the London session. Yes, the London session just opened right now. Let me open my sessions. Yeah, no, sorry, the New York session. Yeah, I already take my partials. I already set my break even and the rest. So that's an order block, right? So the moment the chart taps into this order block, I switch into my 1 minute time frame. My 1 minute time frame, I just look for a market structure shift. Right at this place. I get my market structure shift, then I switch back into the 5 minute time frame. The reason why I'm rushing in this video is I don't do this video particularly for market structure shift and other stuffs. I'm doing this video particularly for an order block. All right, so as you can see, even in the 5 minute time frame, where is the order block? My order block is this last green candle. As you can see, before what? Before the impulsive movement, before this red candles, before this impulsive movement. So here is my order block. I expect the price to return back into this order block before continue going bearish. And as you can see, this is exactly how this trade was taken. All right, so I know right now at least you have a little bit knowledge about an order block. So what's a breaker block? A breaker block is when an order block was disrespected, right? If an order block is disrespected, so we expect the chart to return back into that breaker block before giving a reaction or going into the other way. For example, as you can see right at this area, where is the order block? This is the order block, right? This is the order block. So the moment charts market come into the order block, it didn't give a reaction, but it breaks down the order block, right? So once it breaks down the order block, it retraces back into it. It becomes a breaker block. Even though it didn't move all the way down, but at least it gives a reaction. So if you are very smart enough, you can even scalp a trade inside this. Let me show you an example. So the moment the chart comes back into this breaker block, let's switch into 1 minute time frame. I think one of my group member student take this trade yesterday. So but let me go down into this. So as you can see, this is what a breaker block. So the chart started consolidating right at this place, started consolidating. It didn't give a market structure shift. As you can see, if had it been the market push all the way down to this level with a body, as you can see, this is a week, so I don't consider it as a market structure shift. Okay, so where did the market gives me a perfect market structure shift? Let's check all the way down. As you can see right at this place, I get a market structure shift. All right, So the moment I get this market structure shift, I will go to 5-minute time frame. Yeah, on the 5-minute time frame, as you can see in this area. So this is an order block, right? This is an order block. We expect the price to go all the way into the order block before going down. Let me show you what I mean. So we expect the market to retrace back into this order block before going into our direction. We are going to put a tight stop loss just above this order block. All right, let me make things more clear for you guys. I'm coming. Yeah, so this is our order block, right? So but what, just look careful at this thing. The market just tapped a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap. Fair value gap, as you can see here, from this place down to this candle, it is a fair value gap, and the market go all the way into the 50% of the fair value gap. Wait, I'm coming. It even taps the order block. As you can see, it retraces back into this order block and it continue moving down. So as you can see, let's see how many risk to rewards. As you can see, 1:3, 1:3, a perfect 1:3. So this is an order block. This is an order block. All right, we use a breaker block to enter a trade. So at the end of this video, I know you are able to you can be able to identify an order block and a breaker block. So if you want me to do more video explanation on this order block or breaker block, just write it in the comment section. All right, this is a breaker block. The market breaks this order block with a body. We expect at the first place, we expect the price to respect this order block to continue moving up. But once it breaks it and return back into this breaker block, so we don't just enter a trade, we wait for a confirmation in the lower time frame. All right, as I showed you previously. So the moment we get that confirmation, we execute our trade. As you can see, we already hit 1:3. So this is what a breaker block means, and this is what an order block means. So let me show you what a fair value gap means. A fair value gap. A fair value gap is a 3-candle formation where the first candle and the third candle didn't actually meet. I mean, let me show you just an example. This candle, the first candle and the third candle, they didn't meet. I mean, either their wick or body didn't attach with one another. From this place right to up to this place, this wick, as you can see, this wick, I mean this third candle wick, they didn't meet. So this is a fair value gap. This is FVG, a fair value gap. So without much wasting of time, let me show you a fair value gap inside a trade. All right, let's switch back into the 5-minute time frame within this particular area. I want you to know what a fair value gap means. So as you can see right at this place, this is the first candle, the first red candle. This is the third red candle. It has a wick right here. This one has a wick. So the wick didn't meet with this wick, as for example in this situation, in this place. So as you can see, this, the first candle, the second candle, the third candle, all their body and wicks, they're just very confused. They just mix up. So right at this place, this is your fair value gap. The first wick of this candlestick and this last candlestick, the third candlestick. So the space in between them is the fair value gap. So we expect price to come into this fair value gap, either 50% as half of it before rejection. All right, so this is a fair value gap. Let me go into the 15-minute time frame and show you another fair value gap. There are many fair value gaps, as you can see right at this place. This is candlestick 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So this candle, let me zoom it out for you. As you can see, this place and this place, right? Let me zoom it out for you. All right, this candle and this candle, they didn't actually meet. All right, just they're weak. So we expect price to come back into this fair value gap before moving into the direction again. So as you can see, it retraces back into this FVG, even though it didn't tap into 50%, but at least it mitigates this fair value gap. So we consider it as already mitigated. Let me check if I can see another fair value gap. There are many fair value gaps everywhere, anywhere. So as you can see right at this place, this is another big fair value gap. From this place down to this place, this is a big fair value gap. Let me not just confuse you. So what I want you to know, what I want to show you is that this is a candlestick that has a wick, and this is another candlestick that has a wick. So the balance in between them, we expect price to come into the 50% half, or even completely down to here before giving a reaction. And as you can see, it comes down into where? Into the 50% this place before started moving up. So it already mitigate this fair value gap. So this fair value gap is no more needed. So and it's continue moving up. All right. So this is a fair value gap. So thank you so much everyone for watching this video. If you are new to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, like, share to your friends. I know this YouTube channel will actually help you. So you should please try as much as possible to stay active, to stay tuned. If you are not into my community channel, Telegram community channel, so you can join our community channel, link in the description, to get a free set of signals each day. Thank you everyone.